sometime today. Everybody, it is Sunday. It is 8:01 Pacific Standard Time. Do you know where your cryptids are? So, we are in December. It is almost Christmas time. Yeah.
Can't wait for Christmas.
There, James, the good king, will be joining us a little bit late tonight. He is doing his Winter Wonderland, collecting toys for all the good little boys and girls. We did have Krampus night on the 5th, so if your kitties are missing, then they were bad and Krampus got them. Anyway, we have no really big things for the top of the hour, but we are starting our Alaska month. And the interesting thing about the Alaska month is I got to go to Alaska several years ago. So a few of these places I've been into, and I do have a cousin who is an Alaska native. She is tribal, so some of these would probably go along with hers. Her tribe, I do believe. Anyways, so without further ado, we are going to let Tammy take it away.
Okay, tonight we are visiting the beautiful state of Alaska. In Alaskan folklore, there is a rich collection of tales with prominent themes of shape-shifting creatures, tricksters, spirits, and cautionary myths, often involving powerful animals or humanoids.
You know what I forgot to do?
So we will be spending... What?
There's a song, North to Alaska. Going north, the rush is on. Ba-dum-bum. The younger folks, look up that song. Because we always try to get a song title or two linked in somewhere along the line. Anyway, we're talking about the Kushtaka. Go ahead.
Okay, so, like you said, tonight we are going to discuss the Kushtaka cryptid. Thomas Bay, Alaska is known for two things, neither of them good. The Tlingit people, native to southeast Alaska, call it the Bay of Death because of a landslide in 1750 that wiped out their entire village and killed 500 people. White prospectors nicknamed the bay Devil's Country because of the reported sightings of the Kushtaka, a shape-shifting creature of Tlingit legend that can take the form of either a man or an otter. They believe that some of the otters are actually shapeshifters that look like men. And alongside their ability to shapeshift, each Kushtaka can innately cast a limited number of occult spells. The transformation into Kushtaka removes the original creature's mortal soul, and as a result, Kushtaka are immune to haunts and cannot sense incorporeal undead such as ghosts. So, Alaskan prospector Harry Culp cemented the Devil's Country legend when he published a book recounting a run-in his friend had with the Kushtaka in 1900. Culp's friend was searching for gold in Thomas Bay when he was attacked by a pack of creatures that were neither men nor monkeys, yet they looked like gold. That's interesting. But they were entirely sexless, their bodies covered with long coarse hair, except where the scabs and running sores had replaced it. It says Culp's friend escaped the Kushtaka, handed his friends a large piece of gold-flecked quartz, and left permanently from Alaska, totally insane. And then, so Alaska's sea otter population was completely decimated during the 19th century due to the fur trade. It was reintroduced in the 1960s. Today, the state has a population of around 26 of these playful creatures. While we might think these animals, the little otters, are the sweetest things on the planet, the Tlingit people have a legend about them that will keep you up at night. Sometimes terrifying things come in cute, cuddly packages.
Otters eating your ankles.
Coastal yeah, but they're so cute at the aquarium. Can't imagine them being vicious creatures.
Well, if you've got 26,000 of them just getting you at one time.
Yeah, that could be bad. The coastal Tlingit people live in Canada and Alaska, and they have a known history that goes back at least 10,000 years. These folks have been around for a while, and they know a thing or two about the planet and animal life in their territory. The Tlingit people believe that some otters are actually shapeshifters that look like men. These creatures have an evil purpose: to trap their victims' souls and prevent them from reincarnating. It certainly wouldn't be the first time a cute little face has been used to ensnare victims. Otters are a mammal generally native to the North Pacific Ocean. They're small on the scale of marine animals, but make up for it in adorable habits like hugging.
Hugging or eating your face or gnawing off your ankles.
Yeah, I don't think I want to run into one in Alaska.
Oh, it's just hugging me. Oh my God, my face.
It says they're generally playful in nature, similar to dogs, which makes them very appealing to humans. In the United States, you can also find sea otters in Washington, Oregon, and California, and our neighbors in Mexico also have a population.
Unfortunately, Oregon doesn't have
otters.
Oregon doesn't have a history of otters eating your face.
Yeah. Yeah, that wouldn't be too fun. So the shape-shifting otters are called...
Just a small little herd of otters just charging somebody into eating their faces.
I know, we need video. Like a claymation otter story. So the legend goes, as you're walking through your village, or hunting in the woods, or fishing in the sea, a man or a group of men approach you. These men just look like kinsmen, and you don't have a clue that they're really the Kushtaka. In some cases, these malevolent creatures appear when you're lost and injured and claim they intend to rescue you. However, they lead you deeper into the wilderness and either tear you into pieces or turn you into a Kushtaka, which prevents your soul from being able to reincarnate. Pretty terrifying.
So they're kind of like little vampires. They eat your face,
yeah, exactly.
turn you into a Kushtaka.
And then you're stuck for the rest of your life.
You're stuck as an otter turning into somebody. Only to eat more faces.
That's how they become zombies. The otter zombies.
So would they be otter vampires or otter zombies? Because if they turn you into a Kushtaka, would you
That
not
would be a
become a
vampire.
Kushtaka? That would be a vampire.
That's true. Until they eat your face, then they're a zombie.
Then, I think you would qualify as a zombie at that point. Whoever's in the chat, if you want to spout off on your view, Kushtaka, vampire or zombie? Let's put it in the comments below.
So you
King
definitely.
James is going to walk into this thing way late and be like, what in the hell are we talking about?
This says you definitely don't want to come across the Kushtaka in Alaska at night. We can see where there might be some trust issues that develop from this legend. And if you run into a group of them, it's especially dangerous. They might lure you toward them by screaming or making noises that sound like a woman or a child in distress.
So,
But once they see you coming, go ahead.
I was going to say, I mean, okay, so we've got this. They might lure you toward them by screaming or making noises that sound like women or children in distress. What other creatures do we know of that do the same thing? We've got skinwalkers. We've got Bigfoot have been told to mimic. Mostly skinwalkers. So, I mean, so Kushtaka, now we've got a third option. Are zombies, vampires, or skinwalkers?
There you go.
We got Julie, Professor Julie is in the house. Hello, Julie.
Hey, welcome, Julie.
It's okay. You beat the king here, so. Julie says, sorry I'm late. You beat the king. It's all right. Anyways, go ahead. You lost your place, didn't you?
No. I was just looking for something else that there was a piece that talked about the sounds that they made. And I do not know where I put that one. But they do a weird whistling type sound that sounds like a baby. It said that okay, so it says that once they see you coming, you'll never escape. And I figured that could be a good ad for a buddy system. Travel with someone else, and you're less likely to need the help of a group of strange and eventually sinister men.
Which also kind of
Or
sounds
you run
like...
faster than they do.
Well, that's the whole thing is, like, in all the interviews I've done about Bigfoot and everything else, they're always like, do you go out by yourself? I'm like, no! That's when you get taken. That's the 411. That's missing 411 files. I don't want to be on that. You don't want to be on missing 411 unless you're an expert talking about it. But always travel with somebody when you've got zombie, vampire, skinwalker, otters chasing you.
Yeah, and
Julie, if you want to chime in, we're talking about Kushtaka. Seems to be if they bite you, you become one of them. So would that make you a Kushtaka otter vampire, Kushtaka otter zombie, or a Kushtaka otter skinwalker? Because they make sounds like women and children in distress, and they also come out and lead you away. So think about that one, Julie. Zombie otters, vampire otters, or skinwalker otters. Go ahead.
Okay, it says, the very cuteness of otters is what makes the Alaskan Kushtaka so dangerous, according to the Tlingit people. Because we're so drawn to their playful nature, it's easy to miss the fact that the shapeshifters really want to consume our souls and condemn us to spend eternity wandering around the frozen tundra.
But if you like the cold,
there is one.
If you like the cold, is that really a bad thing? to be stuck out in the middle of the wilderness. Everybody that
Hey,
king
there he
has entered
is.
the room. We're talking about Kushtakas.
Hang on. Problems.
Josh Logan says in the chat, always have a Josh with you because he'll pet that puppy. He'll see an otter and he'll be like, oh, puppy! And the zombie otter, vampire otter, or skinwalker otter will just go, okay, I've had enough. I want to go now.
Well, there is one thing that will help save you from. Okay, there's one safeguard against this Kushtaka capture. It's Alaska's second cutest animal, and it's one that there's plentiful around the region. Dogs. They don't like dogs. So man's best friend saves us again, this time from the evil spirits in an eternity without an afterlife. But yeah, with all the sled dogs up there, it kind of keeps them away from the people.
Can you hear us, James?
Yeah.
All right.
Sorry.
So don't pet otters in Alaska.
Why
You
would
could
I
become
wanna
a
do that?
vampire zombie Kushtaka.
Oh hell, that actually sounds like fun.
And then you wander the tundra for forever.
Oh, see what I walk into? I tell you.
I told you. Told you he was going to walk in and be like,
And then
what
Josh
in
was
the hell?
just a little puppy.
Don't worry, James. Josh has got us covered.
Hey, all right, that works. Hey man, I told you I'd try to get here as quick as I could.
They still,
Well, we missed you for the
Julie,
first few minutes.
Julie says there's still life force instead of blood. So with that, the question that we're talking about is the Kushtaka will take your soul, so you cannot be reincarnated if they bite you. So the thing was, and they look like otters. So would that be a vampire Kushtaka otter, a zombie Kushtaka otter, or a skinwalker? Because they also make sounds to lure you in, women and children in distress. Julie says, but otters are so cute. I think, sorry, Julie, I think you would be the first one to go out of the group. We all go to Alaska, and Julie's like, there's an otter. It's going to come over and be nice. No.
I'll just take pictures. I'll stay back.
Everybody's coming. We're already off the
These
rails,
chocolates are usually-
James.
I know.
Off the rails. I didn't even start it this time. Wow. I see what happens when
That's
I'm
because
not
you weren't
around.
here to get us started.
Sorry, it's that time of year. I have other priorities.
No, you do good things.
I'm working on it. Probably take the next few nights off, but oh well.
Well, at least you're here tonight.
Oh, yeah. I see the wife had to make her smart remark that finally joined
I was
in.
just going to say, somebody named Heidi Mitchell says, I see James finally joined.
Yeah.
Wow.
See, we're off the rail and I'm just getting started. Hell, I'm lucky to be able to
Hi,
see
Heidi.
you guys right now. With her malfunctioning camera, I can't see her shit.
Julie, yes. James says a winter wonderland Christmas scene out in his yard, and he collects toys for Dornbecker.
It's Dornbeckers this year we're partnering with, and for new unwrapped toys, and Northwest Family Services for non-perishable foods.
So yeah, he's good priorities. Besides talking about vampire otters eating your face.
Yeah, so I'm out doing that every couple hours every night. Oh. Yeah, she's searching. All right.
Anyways, go ahead, Tammy.
Well, where are we anyway?
Okay.
So I know where to get caught up at.
There.
Kushtakas are usually known to.
Where are we? I don't know. We're way up. So we talked about the dogs, and they're similar to the Natini of the Dananini. Dan Eine. Hey, guess what, everybody? If Doc screws up some, you got to drink. I just screwed up too, so everybody take a shot.
Well, I'm glad you read that line because I didn't want to. I knew I wouldn't pronounce it right.
Well, this is one of those times I should have got my cousin on here because she is an Alaska Native and tribal, so she would have been probably a lot better with this.
Yes. Okay, so Kushtakas are usually known to be malevolent, always at war with the village shaman. But there are a few tales where they were actually beneficial to the Tingits. In many stories, the Kushtaka saved the lost individual by distracting them with curiously otter-like illusions of their family and friends as they transformed their subject into a fellow Kushtaka, allowing them to survive in the cold. So if they're going to die, they're going to become a Kushtaka.
But again, the question is, would it be an otter vampire, otter zombie, or otter skinwalker?
How about all three?
I mean, that's kind of what they're sounding like, I mean, you're becoming a Kushtaka, so I mean, you'd be a zombie, a vampire, or a skinwalker. That's kind of how that works.
Right?
Well, this next part says in some legends that it will imitate the cries of a baby or the screams of a woman to lure the victims to the river. And then once there, the Kushtaka either kills the person and tears them to shreds, or it will turn them into another Kushtaka. They're known for kidnapping human babies, and once they've had the human baby for a long time, the baby itself will become a Kushtaka. And they're saying that this legend was used by the Tingit mothers to keep their children from wandering too close to the ocean by themselves. Because, they're going to get taken by the Kushtaka. And then members of the indigenous tribe believe that the Kushtaka, as they are known, have the power to enter the darkest recesses of the human mind and feed upon what dwells there. They can also determine a person's greatest fear simply by looking at them. Upon gaining this knowledge, they make it a reality.
Julie in the chat says weaknesses feared by Kushtakas are dogs. There's another one I can't see because I have a icon.
Fire,
Copper, and urine. So if you mess yourself with a dog nearby, a fire, and you're burning copper, I think you'll be all right.
Yeah, there's more about that coming up.
Okay.
So these wolves in sheep's clothing often manifest as groups of outdoorsmen. When they spot someone who appears to be out of their element, they offer their services as expert guides who know all of the best hunting spots. Once they lead their quarry off the beaten path, they show their true nature by descending upon the helpless victim and tearing them to shreds. On some occasions, rather than assuming human form, they adopt the guise of otters. And then when they're feeling particularly bold, they present as a terrifying amalgamation of the two. So this distasteful creation is said to have the oversized body of an otter and the facial structure of a man.
Yeah, that would be a little spooky. 6-foot tall otter
Yes,
with a
it
human
would.
face.
Yeah, no, that's okay.
I would mess myself, and there's my protection.
Yeah. Says the Kushtaka, who are just as comfortable in water as they are on land, are notorious for searching out hunters, fishermen, and anyone else who happens to get turned around in the deep forest when the weather suddenly takes a turn for the worse. Just when the stranded party begins to panic, they will step in kindly and offer assistance.
That sounds more like
When
a
the Grateful
vampire
Mark-
than anything else.
I know, right? Says when the Grateful Mark makes a mistake of allowing the mysterious Good Samaritans to lead the way, they find themselves at the nearest water's edge, where they are then transformed into a human-animal hybrid. Once the metamorphosis is complete, there's no going back. From that moment on, the lost soul is destined to spend those who rob them of their humanity.
Julie in the chat says, "Oh, if they appear like handsome lumberjacks, she's screwed."
I'm with you, Julie.
Well, Julie, if they do look like handsome lumberjacks and you are destined to spend eternity with them, is that really a bad thing? I mean, you won't be cold in the tundra, and if you like Alaska, you look like a hunky lumberjack.
Yeah.
So it's hard to imagine
I
otters
killed her.
It's hard to imagine otters as anything but cute. Their little adorable black noses and their iconic whiskers make them look like old men no matter what age they are. The fact that they spend most of their days playing with each other, and the way that they crack oyster shells on their bellies with rocks. What's not to love? Well, if you ask the Tlingit people of the Pacific Northwest coast of North America, the mischievous nature of otters is just a foreshadowing of the very sinister things that they're capable of.
Oh, look at it. It's cracking open oysters. Yes, but it can crack open your skull.
Yes, please.
So in the folklore,
That's like a
many
bad
otters are actually...
It's kind of a bad Monty Python. Instead of it's a rabbit with big teeth and fangs, and it eats your face. And oh, it's such a cute little ostrich. Yes, but you don't understand. It'll crack your head open and eat your soul. Sure, go ahead.
It says in the folklore, many otters are actually believed to be shape-shifting monsters that are capable of luring humans with their endearing manners and murdering them. On top of that, if you're murdered by one of these beasts, your reincarnation cycle will be interrupted and you'll be barred from entering the next life. So, these Kushtaka, as they're known, don't just kill you once, they end all of your future lives as well. So that's a pretty dastardly deed for such an adorable animal. But luckily, if you're worried about being attacked by the Kushtaka, there are several ways to deter one of these monsters from attacking you. One of the methods is to have another furry friend by your side, a dog. So if you ever needed a reason to adopt a dog, now you have one. And then in this legend, we're going to take a look at this. Let's see. The legend... I'm lost for a sec, sorry. I'm going to skip that paragraph. Okay, so regardless of their approach, the Kushtaka will lure their target and convince them to wade into the stream or the ocean. And then once they're lost and defenseless, that's when they're torn to bits, ending their life and preventing their next life. And they like to transform people in the Kushtaka because that way they can bolster their ranks.
Doesn't sound like fun to me.
No. And so if they find someone lost and in danger of freezing themselves to death, they're like, oh, let us help you. And then when they arrive, boom, you're a Kushtaka. Now, to protect yourself from them, and the most prevalent way is to keep your dog at your side. Because they are absolutely terrified of dogs and will not go anywhere near them because dogs can sense the Kushtaka and will attack them. And says they don't call dogs humankind's best friend for no reason. Another potential way to keep the Kushtaka away is with urine. Yes, you're correct. That is what I said was urine. So if you're planning on wandering through the woods, maybe you should drink a lot of water beforehand to mark your territory on some of the trees. And perhaps you might want to keep a bottle of pee with you on hand just in case.
Yeah, I'm gonna go traipsing through the woods or whatever with a jar of
pee in
tea.
them, not water.
Nope, ain't happening.
A less disgusting way to scare off the Kushtaka is with fire. Apparently, a lit torch will send them scattering. Also, copper is said to repel these creepy American beasts as well. So get yourself a copper lantern, let your canine out into the woods with you, and you should be just fine. But remember, otters are wild animals, and you should always maintain your distance and never get too close to them, regardless of how cute and cuddly they appear. We don't always need to pet the puppies. Unfortunately, some people choose to keep otters as pets, which is completely wrong and cruel. So in case you needed another reason to keep your distance from the wild otters, consider that that one that you see could be the shape-shifting one trying to murder you and put you into stop your reincarnation cycle.
Well, you've just ruined it for me altogether. I'll never look at an otter the same again. God dang it.
I know, now when I go to the aquarium, it's like, that's my favorite spot to go is the otters.
Not no more. You're going to avoid it like the plague.
At least there's
Every
glass.
otter you see from now on. Said the Kushtaka. Are you a Kushtaka, you bastard?
So Kushtaka, can't talk. Kushtaka translates to land otter man.
Yeah.
So, let's see. And it can it has the uncanny ability to shift between human and otter forms, and it can even project illusions of loved ones to comfort lost souls. So shape-shifting is Kushtaka's bread and butter. It's not about the physical transformations, but they can mimic voices too. And then you hear the cry of a child or a woman scream, and you discover it's an otter-human hybrid playing tricks on you.
No.
Apparently,
I was trying to...
Julie says flamethrowers to keep you safe. Apparently, they do have some benevolent acts. Kushtaka may save the lost soul by creating illusions of loved ones, transforming them to endure cold as seen till the stranded sailors. So they might be doing a good deed, turning you into one. It's not always going to be bad.
One for every 10 bad.
Well, apparently, if they're going to turn you in and save your life, then would that really be a bad thing? They're turning into a otter zombie vampire or skinwalker?
Well, how about you go first, and then I'll see how that turns out.
Some stories suggest Kushtakas target those who disrespect nature or mock the legend, punishing hubris, which would kind of also be, the Bigfoot thing. A lot of people say, Bigfoot, if you're disrespecting nature, they get angry and they come after you.
Oh, please. And then they'll all have proof that they're real.
I was trying to find information about sightings of them, but I didn't have great luck.
Yeah, it seems to be mostly a whole lot of things. In the 1700s, missing explorers were said to have been lured into the water by the Kushtaka, explaining the fate. There was the Thomas Bay incident you were talking about, Harry Colt's 1900 account describing a terrifying encounter with creatures resembling Kushtaka, sparking lasting intrigue. Modern sightings, there was a 2018 sighting in Tallgrass National Forest describing a bipedal, odd-like creature fueling cryptozoological debates.
And then there's been a lot of shows and books and movies and stuff with them. There was a lot of stuff on YouTube.
Oh yeah, there's a ton of stuff on YouTube.
It says, some view the legend as a cautionary tale, warning against the dangers of Alaska's wilderness and the importance of respecting nature.
I think you just don't want to deal with these things.
So I like this paragraph I found. Whether you believe the stories or not, there's no denying the power of the Kushtaka legend. It's a tale of survival, deception, and the thin line between life and death in the wilds of Alaska. So the next time you find yourself trekking through the wilderness, keep an eye out for otters. There might just be more to it than meets the eye.
Do we really want to deal with these things? I mean, some talk about it's the size of a man. Some say it's about the size of about 4 feet.
Well, either way, I don't want to mess with them. They sound scary.
They do sound a little bit scary.
Yeah. Okay, this says
And
campers,
then
hunter,
you're
and
like,
fishermen.
I'm still seeing spots. Help me.
This says campers, hunters, and fishermen have reported strange whistling, crying voices and webbed footprints vanishing into the sea. Some claim that their dogs bark furiously at invisible presences. Fitting, since the Kushtaka are said to fear dogs more than anything else. And once a victim follows the sound, they're never seen or heard from again. Well, unless they're a Kushtaka, then, they might be seen again.
Again and again and again, like the Highwayman, Johnny Cash,
Yeah.
Chris Christopherson. I'll be around again and again and again. Kushtaka remains one of the most intriguing and multifaceted elements of Alaskan and indigenous folklore. Whether viewed through the lens of cultural heritage, psychological archetypes, or as a tantalizing cryptid mystery, Kushtaka embodies the deep interconnection between humans and the natural world, the thin veil between reality and the supernatural, and the enduring power of storytelling to navigate the complexities of a human existence. As our world continues to change, the tales of the Kushtaka remind us of the mysteries that persist in the wild places, and shadows that dance just beyond the edge of the firelight. Julie says, I'm not stupid enough to follow a voice into the woods unless it's a big hunky lumberjack. You say that now, Julie, that you won't follow one, but if it's a hunky lumberjack, you might be in trouble.
It says, for those who venture into the wilds of Alaska, remember the warning. If you hear a cry that sounds too human, resist the urge to answer. It may not be a person at all. It might be the Kushtaka calling you home.
So apparently, in the TV show Alaska Monsters, the Kushtaka was on there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's saying on the first night recon, Todd gets the scare of his life when the Kushtaka pulled him into a small lake. The next morning, him and Rhett started building a spiritual type trap. On the last night hunt, Rhett is apparently seen walking away from the team, but then the real Rhett appears behind them, which shows that the shapeshifting part may be true. The creature set off the trap without being seen on camera, but somehow got away. But is that just TV hoaxing?
Yes.
Well, let's put it this way, there, Mr. King
Lawrence
James.
did it.
Hey, if we're going out squatching and we're seeing otters for some odd reason, and I see two of you, we're gonna have to have code words.
Yeah. Right. I know.
Well, I mean, if it's you, me, and Josh, and we're out, and we see a giant otter, and then there's suddenly two of one of us, you know, there needs to be our catchphrase needs to be out there. Hey, what's your catchphrase?
Yeah. That's too damn long to just give that up. No. I'd have to come up with something else.
Well, Josh would be easy. I want to pet the puppy.
Right?
Do it the other one.
And Julie says,
Josh,
pineapple.
don't pet the puppy. James, pee in a circle.
Pineapple. Julie says the password is pineapple.
Yeah, I know. It'd be Tiger Demon House. There you go.
Yeah, but Joshua wasn't with us on that tour. What else can we talk about with this thing here? Someday I'm not finding much else on Kushtaka except for just
It was a tough one.
well, you know, it's one of those it's basically like a local legend. Julie says bacon.
No.
Does otter make good bacon?
I don't know if it's a Kushtaka. Does it taste good, or is it going to be a little sour?
And there goes my love for bacon. Yeah.
All right. Well, we've got like
We
what?
gotta ruin it for you, right?
We got 17 more minutes.
Well, if I would have had time to read all this and do a little research, I would be helpful, but I didn't get that chance today.
You were busy. I think we pretty much summed it up. Kushtaka. Local legend takes the shape of a man, looks like an otter, tries to eat your face, tries to lure you into the water. Basically like a skinwalker, but Alaskan version 2.0.
And there goes
They have
everyone.
compared it to Bigfoot.
And there goes everyone's love for otters. Don't trust an otter.
They're so cute.
Well, James, maybe what we need to do is take a road trip down to the Oregon coast to the big aquarium down there. They have otters, and we just start yelling at the otters through the glass. Are you a Kushtaka, bastard?
Why go down to the Oregon coast? Go to the zoo. The zoo's got otters?
And they do. Apparently, I'm going to Zoo Lights here soon, so
Oh.
maybe I'll just skip out on the party and miss the lights and just go and harass the otters.
And if you don't,
Well, if you go to Oregon Coast Aquarium,
come
You
back,
go
we
down
know
there.
why.
I'll probably be kicked out of the place, tapping on the glass, yelling at him. Are you Kushtaka? How about you? You? You want one? You want a piece? Let's go, buddy.
and do it during their feeding show.
Oh,
There's
nice.
tons of people.
That's even better. Oh, hell.
Yeah, they have a regular at the Oregon Coast Aquarium. They have a regular feeding time show that they do every day. It's so cute.
Yes, Julie put up police emotes, sirens, cop cars. Yes, I think if we start tapping on the glass or trying to jump over the glass to beat up an otter, we would definitely be arrested and banned for life from these places.
Just a little bit. Or at least you.
Well, maybe that'll be my insanity moment, is jumping up and over and trying to beat the crap out of them. It was a Kushtaka, I could tell. They were staring at my face and had a look of hunger to it. It's trying to take my soul, so I had to jump over and dive in the little pond and beat it up.
Yeah, they're just
And there's so little there.
They're all deceivers. Yeah, I don't think anyone's looking at another otter again in the same way. Julie was talking about she had been to Alaska twice and had been taking pictures of otters. Now she's probably thinking, I had the wrong instrument for this. You know, Julie, if you take a cruise and you go in to Ketchikan, there is a lumberjack show, but there's also otters outside the dock area there. So I'm not saying that there might be Kushtakas masquerading as lumberjacks for the lumberjack show, and then they just return to otter form and wander away. But, you know, if you're ever up in the Ketchikan, it's right there on the docks. The lumberjack show was pretty good.
Wow. You're really promoting it like that, huh?
I am promoting that. I don't think we're ever going to get promotional dollars from that business ever again, because if they ever got wind of this, they'll be like, wait a minute, no, we're a lumberjack show. Why are you telling everybody we're Kushtakas and we're going to eat their faces?
Oh, man.
Well,
Now every time I see a lumberjack, I'm going to be thinking, you know, Julie said she'd be attracted to a lumberjack, and it's probably a Kushtaka. Is there any otters nearby? Julie, we're just going to have you on some night to join in the festivities.
That would be fun.
Maybe we get her on the 100th show.
ooh,
We'll make it a big
That would be
round
cool.
table discussion.
the round table discussion.
Yeah. I'll maybe show some clips and stuff of different things. Julie says, it hasn't stopped my love for lumberjacks. So if we took Julie and Josh out in the woods and we came across a whole bunch of man-sized otters that could change into lumberjacks, I think we lose Julie in a heartbeat to the lumberjack Kushtakas.
Mm-hmm.
And then the giant otter-shaped Kushtakas with a man's face, Josh would be chasing after going, I'm going to pet that puppy.
Yeah, puppy, puppy, puppy.
We would
And we'd be filming it and trying to make a lot of money off of it.
Yeah, have the drone going with Josh out.
Oh, yeah.
Josh chasing a small pack, 6 foot tall otters with human faces, running away, going, wait, no, we don't want this. I'm going to pet that puppy. Wow. We made it 50 minutes and we're all over the page. Anyway, Alaska month continues. I guarantee they're going to get better from here. Possibly.
All right.
You had to start me with the tough one.
Julie wants to pet the lumberjacks.
Julie and Josh will protect us while we make our escape from the Kushtakas.
Ah, the good old sacrificial lambs.
An otter in red and black flannel.
I think we're just going to go ahead and end the podcast on that note. I don't think there's anything else we can say, anything else we can do.
Yeah.
Can't even really do a Skeptic's
Yeah,
Corner
at
because
least
it's
it was
folklore. All right,
We
well,
had some good laughs. It was a fun night.
we had some good laughs. We started out last month. We're little off the rails, but you know, we've got what was it, Portlatch? Portlock. We'll finish off the month.
Nice. I should be able to make that one. I think I only got maybe one more weekend of this, and then I'm good. I think we're cutting it like a week early, so. Huh. See, you guys were off the rail even before I got here.
Yeah, we were.
Damn.
Well, we try to save all the good stuff for the end of the month. So the beginning is kind of a light filler, and then we just kind of build up as we go.
All right. Perfect.
And next week is another Alaska cryptid. So.
Well, weather.
And I've already been
permitting.
working on January.
Oh, Route 66.
It's going to be fun.
Yes.
Julie says in the comments, thank you. I needed it. I had major surgery Tuesday and was down. Now I'm smiling. Julie, it's always our pleasure. As Professor, Dr. Professor.
And all you guys had to do is mention lumberjacks.
So, Julie, I think that's going to be your thing from now on. Like ours is bacon and cryptids and everything else. And Pat the Puppy, I think yours is
lumberjacks.
Your thing is going to be where's the lumberjacks?
Yep.
Julie, where's the lumberjacks, Dr. Professor? All right, James, go ahead and.
Oh, you want that now, huh?
Yeah, I want that now.
All right, fine. Jeez, I feel like I just got here too. All right, keep your cryptids close and tight. Hug them all night. Until next week. See ya.
See ya.
Night.